Hi video game folks, this is a new GameWorld Show video. This is about game reviews in English in this channel, which is a Hungarian channel, but sometimes we have English interviews, English gameplays, English reviews, etc. And Bellfortis is a new game, quite really new game, maybe some months old, and I have the privilege that I could try it, and also I could translate it to Hungarian. But of course, we can set it to English again, or you can use Chinese also, whatever you want. So subtitles can be optional, and you can set it really much type of translated text. So Bellfortis is a mixture of non-strategies from Middle Ages, because Middle Age is really favorite, maybe one of the favorite segments of the history, or historical events and fights and battles throughout our history and historical games, video games. Maybe one of the best and one of the most famous part in Total War was Medieval Total War and its second part, the continuation, Medieval 2, and their expansions and mods. And maybe only Rome Total War can rival this. So yeah, Bellfortis chosen Middle Age again, but they have a twist, a mixture, because this game is a little bit Total War, a little bit Civilization, a little bit European Universalist, Europe Universalist and Victoria, but sometimes it's similar to Centurion released in I think in the early 90s, and it's one of the best type of early Roman period strategy games from the 90s. The battles and battle types, and also some map possibilities are similar to Centurion. Also some parts can be similar to Civilization ones or Total War features, but this game is a mixture. I cannot say that it's a complete, a copy pasta of known game, and it has some new things as well. So here you can play with battle only. You don't have so much time, you can only do one battle. That's you can do here. And the new game has different type of scenario possibilities, little or bigger or normal moderate campaigns. In every part you can see how many factions will be there, how many regions you can conquer, the map size, etc. And also you can randomly generate provinces for factions to start with every game. So with this you have a little surprise with every each restart, or do it again in the same type of scenarios, but you will have some differences with this. And also randomly generate faction locations anywhere on the map. That's the case for this also. Look at Albion. Here we can choose only from these factions, but these are the types of factions. Or there are many types of factions. In the European War you can see that the possibilities are really great. You can choose many types of factions, and every faction has a faction trait. A little bit similar maybe to Heroes of Might and Magic 5, 6, 7 and the new Golden Era part, where every faction has a faction ability, faction trait. What is it only for that faction and no one else? So yeah, it is great too. Also, and Britannia campaign or scenario, it's good also. Maybe try to Mercia. And here you can choose from mentors. They make a bump up or higher rate for some resources, we can say, because there are many type of resources here. Resources for better fights, resources for tech trees, where you can set new possibilities, or you can upgrade some of your talents, in battles, or in politics, or in culture, or in technician, where you can invent some new things, like in civilization, so with these, the construction of the buildings will be cheaper, so maybe this can be good also. And there also you can set some other things as well for your faction starting ruler. Here you can see the current traits: peaceful, capriciousness, builder. Here you can see the quests. The quests are a little bit similar like how it was in all of the Total War games. Little quests, longer quests, mainly for time limited options, so you must watch the time always. Sadly, almost I couldn't do one quest too in any Total War side quests, I mean, in Total War games, because sometimes I was too far from the pointed territory, or the time out. So the time is out, and I don't have so much time for that. We have many provinces, and here your ruler. Here you can build different type of buildings, city buildings, military buildings, production buildings as well. Not so many type of buildings, maybe 12 or 13 or 14 type of buildings, but every building is quite good. Every building is quite good for one thing. This is making technology points higher. Prestige points or technology also together. Here you can see the resources I talked about. The royal treasury, the gold, the food, which is represented by apples, woods for building resources in general, prestige points for political purposes and reasons, technology for usable for research, because you can research in this game also. Here you can see different types of possibilities: kingdom, researches, production, or army. This is a little similar, the tech trees in new civilization parts, or new Total War parts, or also in Heroes of Might and Magic Golden Era, or the Songs of Conquest upgradeable buildings, if I can say so, where you can upgrade or make bigger armies, or you can make them more better and stronger. So this is the case with the army segment, and also you can make better defenses. Production is for different type of buildings, binding buildings, etc. The kingdom is for more better incomes from different type of resources, or you can make higher morale, higher population, and such things, and so it's really great. Here you can see the finance overview, and here you can see the diplomacy overview. Diplomacy is a little bit similar to the Total War games and Civilization games. Sometimes it's a little odd, but that's we used to in the other type of games also. I think the market, where you can sell apple or food for a gold, and there vice versa. But sometimes this is the most important resources, mainly in the early part of the game, I think. Here you can show the color expressions of the different cultures. Here you can see a province overview of the provinces. It shows land details or territory or province. Here, you can choose your royal council and what they should aim to do, or what should the goal for them. So you can have more taxes, or you can support the army. You can have more production rates or more happiness for your people. Diplomacy can be more better, higher chance of success with it. Intrigue, higher success with your negative actions, like you can use spies against the enemies and such. You know, like in the Total War games, are similar. Here you can see, if I click on the army, we can see the armies in the different provinces or territories, and also you can see that these territories or city, the land level is 1, but you can upgrade the city or the land itself to level 2, and with it you will get more happiness, more prestige points, more defense, etc, etc, more building slots. Yeah, I try to find a bigger army somewhere, but sadly I don't see it now. Strangely, in Hungary, with these starred units, you can say, so these are the generals, and with generals we'll go with some horsemen or horse band or unit, so they will not go just alone. Okay, we can use diplomats also, of course. We can engage in many situations, and we can do many positive or negative effects with, you know, treating peace, or using different type of resources with trading with another, you know, faction and such like these. Okay, and of course later, if I remember, you can marry it here. You marry your daughter, you know, to another ruler, and that can be a good connection for the country or the nation, faction. Sadly, it seems they are way bigger, but we have really many longbowmen or long archers, I think, because Brit factions tend to use longbowmen and such similar. Okay, we try to do this. Okay, let them come. With closer, they are a little bit funny. Oh, what these are? Sheeps? Oh no, this is a fortification, if I can say so, or because sometimes you can use fortifications, barrages, and this is maybe some, I don't know the word for it, but you must be careful. Spikes, maybe. Spikes. Yeah, but because we have mainly archers, we can manage to not afraid from those spikes. Oh, sorry, this is a bad choice. No, not so close. These are not longbowmen, so seems. Okay. Yeah, so these are different types of traps. Like the big, yeah, just traps. You can set it all. Oh. And you can choose to sack or occupy it, so it's really great. So these are the general offers and features the game can give you. If you will try it, you can do that because on Steam you can try the demo. So everyone, let's try the game and go and try yourself and have an opinion. Let's write to the comments to our channel, and thank you for that. I'm really interested in your opinion about the game. It's an indie game made by different type of strategy genre indie developers. Someone worked, I think, in some European Universalist or Victory games, and also in Science of the Siren. Now in the new name is Science and Fiction. And they let me know that I can try the game and I can make some videos, I can show it to the public because it's such a new game. It's some months old now. It's had the 1.05 update, but it's released maybe I think only maybe at this spring, 2025 spring time. Before that it was early access version, a quite long early access version, but really useful one. And yeah, now I think more and more player will try it, and they can show that they interested in the game or not. Later it will, I think, release some DLCs, maybe with new possible factions, buildings, and units, and different type of traits, maybe a different type of general, different type of diplomacy or research possibility. We will see. So thank you that you watched our review or GameWorld Show, and I hope you will find this game quite good one. It's not the best strategy game, I can say, but it has really great, interesting mixes of different type of games, and they have quite great UI, I think. And also you can use the battlefield more easily. I think you can interact different type of things on the map and also on the battlefield quite easily, maybe more easily than in the similar type of games. And sometimes these type of indie strategy games you can't fight battles, they simplifies it because of budget or technical reasons, but sometimes they don't have enough big company or development team that they can do a more Total War epicness like thing, but sometimes they do mixes, and in this type of game is using mixes, Civilization, Total War, Centurion, but they have some new own flavor, like where you can put different type of traps, stakes, and barrages and everything else quite easily before the battle starts. So I think it's a quite good representation what can an indie team do nowadays if they have quite great ideas, the quite great attitude to make that type of genre quite interesting for the newcomers as well, newcomer players, and also the ones that like this type of genre. So they have a mixture of all the new but from different type of games, so it is a more interesting way than if you just make a exact copy from a known game, and you know, you have just some new colors and shape and forms and new palette, and that's it all. But this game is not choosing this way, I think, because they have own flavors of it, and you know, the really great thing that the mixture can be bad if they are not using it so well, you know. If the rate of the different type of genres, different types of games will be so lower or so much higher than they would first wanted, it can be misshaped, if I can say so. But if they do the greatest and best mix what they can do and what they can think about it, it can be quite great, and they can use their own new type of things, flavors to the game. So yeah, that is the case with this game, I think. But what do you think? Let's do and write it down to the comment section, and I can see it later, and I can answer it later, also reply it. So that was the review and presentation of this new game, Bellfortis. And funny thing, trivia, this game's title is about a concrete book, what I think what is about the different type of battle methods and sections and battle tactics and strategies, if I know well, in the Middle Ages. So yeah, that's why the name maybe can known to some players, because it's a professional word from the Middle Ages, with contacted with battles. So yeah, it's a quite great choosing for the name. Thank you again, and see you again with a new video later, I think also in English and also in Hungarian. Also we will see if I will have some free time for it. Thank you again watching and contacting us or supporting us. You can do it in the section below the videos, different type of links, Donably link, Patreon link. You can join our channel with the joining part, csatlakozol part button, and also you can watch our Twitch videos and the Twitch page, and you can join there also. Thank you again.